You ever get really burnt out and withdraw into yourself for a long period of time because you're so exhausted with everything going on? So you shuck all non-essential responsibilities so you can finally feel like you're making progress in something, but you've neglected everything else for so long that it's hard to get back to that thing that you're almost like, "Oh, what's even the point?" But then you still kind of get that itch. Me neither. What up? I'm here again, doing the thing with the microphone and the camera and the lights and the camera and the action. What's good? I've been doing a lot of stuff. Like, taking a break. Um, stuffy stuff. It's the stuff I've been doing, right? I mean, I didn't get my advanced copy of Armored Core, whatever. I had to go out and buy that myself. It's okay. I'm okay supporting From Software. That's fine. I'll do that. Also, I didn't make it to the Streamies this year because, well, I wasn't invited. But that's okay, Matthew Patterson. That's fine. I forgive you. We'll just chalk it up to it was in the mail and it got lost in the mail. Okay, that's not a you problem. We'll just blame the circumstances. Okay. I figure there's got to be a category for best goddamn channel you've never heard of. So I figured I would be up for that. But it's cool too, man. It's cool. Whatever you do, man, you run your show, I'll run my show. Okay. Seriously, it's funny. I've been off this for a little bit. Like I've been just, doing my own thing, other stuff, but still getting views on some things. It's almost like the algorithm doesn't care how much you upload. Things will still get watched. And maybe that's because some of y'all were out there watching things, and if so, thank you. And maybe some of y'all who weren't out there watching things and never subscribed. Well, first off, subscribe. Second off, thank you. It's weird. It's almost like the amount of time you put into this is a direct correlation to how much you get viewed, and you have to do this for several years in order to get somewhere. It's funny, you hear, you see these channels all the time, right? And they, it's like, this guaranteed will get you 100,000 views on any video you upload, guaranteed. But it's like a 4-year-old video that might have 50,000 uploads. Nobody knows how this works, man. It's all just smoke and mirrors and snake oil and what have you. It's, nobody knows. Nobody knows. It's just, you got to be here and gotta have your lucky ticket standing in line for whenever your lucky ticket number is drawn. That's how this works. So maybe one day, or maybe no days, I'll still do this when I feel like it, which is now, which is why I'm doing this right now. Been looking at houses, okay? And let me tell you something. Looking at houses is very exhausting, because it's like, imagine like everybody you've ever dated, but like you didn't quite make it to the finish line with them. Like you really like them, but maybe some of them are really expensive, or maybe there's a problem, and it's not necessarily like a terrible problem, but it's just something that you don't know that you can live with long term. Or maybe they hate you. They actively hate you, in which case it's not for you. It never was for you. You know what I mean? So eventually you get tired of seeing all these houses, and it's like, we got a house right here. We can live in this one, but we want something better, and it's that, do we want to? Do we not want to? What are we doing? It's a journey. It is a journey looking for homes, especially in this jacked up freaking real estate market, man. Everybody thinks they got a lot more than what they got. And some of these houses, people are asking way too much. You paint up a piece of shit, still a piece of shit. It's just a thinly coated piece of shit, you know what I mean? Had to take the Lexus in to have some trim work done to it because something happened with the seat. And then that was a little bit of an endeavor because I got put in a loaner because they didn't have the part. They had to order the part. And then the part took a couple days to get there. Well, they put me up in the finest new RX that they could. Every damn bell and whistle you can think of, and some you probably didn't know existed. Okay, cool. Drove that to my first rodeo, actually. I can literally say, this ain't my first rodeo no more because I've been to a rodeo. Really enjoyed it. I believe I did. But then when it was time, I went back, picked up the car, and they said, okay, yeah, we've got the part coming in now, whatever. I took it in for service. That's what happened first. And then they said, well, we got to get the part in. And then, drove my car for a little bit. And then they came back and said, okay, we got the part in, now bring it back in. So I took it. And then I got RX. It was on the other side of the niceness scale, but still a nice car. I liked it. Maybe even more because the first one was a hybrid and it has that sort of drivetrain, and this one had the turbo force. It was like, and it has some get up and get in it, and I really like that. But I'm happy to be back in my car now, and we still kind of looking at houses, and we still doing some stuff at work, and everything's really, really hard. And it's been hot. It's been effing hot the past few days, few months really. I think the heat's gonna start to go away, but it's really hard for me to sit in front of this computer with my little turbo fan computer just way down here, and I can't, it's too hot to create. It's too hot to do stuff, okay? Fall is my time. That's my stomach. Why my stomach sounding off? I've eaten, I promise. There's more stuff coming. I got some more stuff in the pack. I've got some ideas. I got some stuff I want to do. I just ain't done it, man. I ain't done it, and I apologize. This video is just to let you know I'm still here, even though YouTube's done an okay job of that, I guess, which is weird because normally I'd say they wouldn't have done a good job of that, but they did a good job of it. So I don't know, man. Like, maybe I'll make some more things, and then they'll keep putting me further up there, and then like one day I get to be one of the real boys. I feel like I'm about to enter like my weird phase, and if you remember, like, I've already been like, people are like, oh, are you not in your weird phase now, Jay? I can get weirder. I assure you, I can get weirder. So we're just gonna be kind of out of pocket and see what happens, man. Dig it, love it, love it, man. It's just a little update, man. At the time of me making this video, it is late and I am tired, and like I said, I'm exhausted. So I'm gonna go to bed now. Till next time, bye.